You said Brian's home, the van's home, Gabby's nowhere to be found.
Gabby loved that van.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't have given that van up.
Your heart sinks.
It's an undescribable feeling in your body, and you don't sleep, you don't eat. From that moment on, it's nonstop.
The interview you'll only see here, all four of Gabby's parents together speaking out.
I said, I'm going to bring our daughter home no matter what. I'm not leaving there until I have her.
Two people went on this vacation.
You can't keep chocolate in Utah.
And only one returned.
Everybody wanted to find Gabby Petito.
The whole world was looking for her.
It was.
It was everywhere.
We've gotten leads from 30 countries.
Spottings throughout Florida, as far north as the Appalachian Trail.
This urgent search for Gabby Petito.
Where is Gabby? Where is Gabby?
The text messages you haven't seen, what do they reveal?
And I looked at Brian and I said, you better keep her safe. And he was like, I will.
Were there any red flags that this was coming?
Get my contact from my mom.
And I didn't get that phone call. I think she even realized, I need to get the hell out of this.
We believe if a proper lethality assessment was done,
Gabby would be here to be alive today.
Gabby Petito never goes outside.
Hello, hello, good morning.
Now to a case making national headlines tonight, this urgent search for Gabby Petito.
Gabby Petito.
Search for a missing woman, Gabby Petito.
Disappearance of Gabby Petito.
The 22-year-old who vanished on a cross-country trip with her boyfriend.
Gabby's family and those in the community who know and care for her are hoping for answers about her whereabouts.
The family is devastated. Every day that this goes on, they get more and more desperate.
Whatever you can do to make sure my daughter comes home, I'm asking for that help. There's nothing else that matters to me now.
If anybody just has any information, any information out there.
This girl right here, this is what matters. That is it.
It's a story that captivated the nation.
Wow, on this Gabby Petito case.
Dominating social media and news coverage, now the subject of new headlines with a just-released docuseries. American Murder, Gabby Petito is now streaming on Netflix.
You know what is my absolute favorite part about the van?
Gabby Petito's parents and their spouses, who raised her as a unit for so many years, sitting down together as a blended family.
Parking.
The whole world was looking for her.
We would have went to the edge of the earth to find her.
we really had hope. We really did. Because there's a million different scenarios that could play out just the same. Hurt in the wilderness, bad reception, you know, all that stuff.
But it would all end in tragedy.
We're not the same people we were before this happened. There was life before and life after.
Everyone knows this story. When people hear her name, what is it that you want them to think about?
That she wasn't just a victim, she was a person. She was an artist. She loved life, she loved adventure.
Gabby was a really good person. She really tried to get the best or see the best in people.
Gabby's parents told me reliving these horrific days is hard.
We share it to help others. We do it because the more we do it, the more people send us emails, and it's Gabby's story that touched us. Thank you for doing what you do. And
Gabby gave us a platform. We could go cry all day. What is that going to do? So we're going to use it to try to help others as much as possible.
Gabby Petito was raised with so much love. Her mom, Nicole, and dad, Joe, split up when she was just a baby, and they both remarried. Their spouses, Tara and Jim, become part of the parental unit, all raising her together.
it was always about her first, and then we'll figure out the rest.
We worked together as a team, and now we're even closer than ever.
If there wasn't four of us, I don't think we would be where we are today. We all have different strengths. We all have weak moments.
If I'm down, Jim will call me up. Tara to sit by my side. Nikki, she'll call us up, and we pick each other up.
Let's talk about Gabby. What was she like as a little girl?
She was easy in terms of just going with the flow. She was always up for whatever we were going to do, so in that respect, it was easy. Sometimes she'd get in trouble. It didn't happen, you know, she was a kid after all.
I still remember the first time I saw her. I could tell you exactly what she was wearing. She had these pigtails, and she comes like bouncing out, and it was the brightest blue eyes, the biggest smile you've ever seen. And that was the way she was ever since she was little all the way on up. Larger than life. She was just always happy and just...
Physically tiny.
She was an amazing artist. We had a large kitchen island, and she would spread her artwork all over the island and just make masterpieces.
Gabby is the oldest of 6, a loving older sister to her siblings from both sets of parents.
She was a great big sister.
Yeah, she was. 1 of 6.
It's a lot of siblings.
A lot of siblings.
Gabby and her family live in Blue Point on Long Island, just outside of New York City. By high school, Gabby has a big circle of friends. One of them is a boy named Brian Laundrie.
Do you remember the moment she first started talking about Brian?
They had known each other in high school as friends.
He was a year older, so he had graduated and gone on, and then Gabby continued through, and it wasn't until after she graduated that, that they reconnected. And that's when we started to hear more about Brian, and kind of came to the realization that they were going to be more than just friends.
Yeah. That's a weird feeling, I'm sure, for dads.
Well, I never liked anyone that wanted to date my daughter, because no one was really good enough for her, in my opinion.
Do you like him? What do you think of him when you realized that they were romantically involved?
I liked Brian. I thought he was interesting. He was very soft-spoken. He would sit and do art with Gabby's younger sisters. He got along with TJ, her brother, and he just seemed like a nice person.
I mean, respectful, always came in, shook your hand, was nice, but just quiet. He was just a quiet person.
After high school, Gabby and Brian start dating. When things get more serious, they eventually make the decision to move to Florida to be closer to Brian's family. They move in with Brian's parents.
When she mentioned she wanted to move to Florida, what did you guys think of that?
She wanted, she was old enough, was over 18. You can't stop them from doing something like that, right?
I said to her, do it if you think you feel like you want to, but you can always come home. At that point, she was almost 20, so I couldn't tell her no, but she was looking for my advice. I think she asked all of us.
I wasn't against her going. I just was like, make sure you take care of you. You are number one. You are the most important. Don't rely on somebody else. Make sure you just take care of you.
Yeah, we wanted her to be independent, you know. Make sure you get yourself a job, that you can pay for things.
And I'm curious kind of what your relationship with Brian was like at this point.
When they were in New York still, I would see him and talk to him quite often, but once they got down to Florida, that relationship was very limited. I was talking to Gabby almost every day, but not Brian.
Same for us.
But soon Gabby and Brian take a big step.
I thought it was weird that she didn't want to tell us right away.
We found out on Facebook.